Listen, I want to first talk about Damson Idris, right? We've got this young guy.
Oh, we're going to be seeing a lot of him.
It's so funny. Javier said the exact same thing, and he says, working with you, you make each scene better, whether it's as an actor or a producer. And he says he means that.
He's good on the court or off the court, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Nah, he's on it. He's in it. He knows how to enjoy this thing. He knows how to make the best of it, and he's really, really good. He's so good in this movie.
Yeah.
He holds his own amongst any veteran out there, and I look forward to see what he goes and
I like that.
Next. Yeah.
I like that. Well, okay, so like if you can help Damson.
But I'm faster. And you
Okay.
You tell him I said so.
I will. How did working with Lewis help you to make sure that these scenes?
That was so smart when Joseph Kosinski first had the idea, like he's going to take actors, put them on a track, the best in the racing season, at the pinnacle of F1. Like the first thing he did was call Lewis.
Yeah.
And Lewis, he opened the door for us. I mean, he was a big part of the script. We've sit for days and hours with him, just like, how about this? Does this work? Does that work? And even till the very end, he helped us put the thing together, and he just kept us honest in a way we wouldn't have had, and opened the door for us to work with all the teams and all these drivers.
It sounds like a good exchange from two masters of their art.
Man, he certainly is. Yeah.
And you are too, good sir.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you.
My last question is, the movie has this theme about plan A and plan C. Are you the type of person that needs to stick to the plan A, or are you cool with a little plan chaos?
No, I'm an instinct guy.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, let's go this way.
Yeah, fair enough. My man.
It's worked so far.
I was talking to Sarah Niles. She brought, in this F1 movie, I did not expect to hear an authentic Bayesian accent.
You're Bayesian?
No, I'm Jamaican, but I'm from Toronto, so similar to the UK, we have everything, right? Cool. So I know that Bayesian accent, and I just thought between her and Samson, representing for the Mandem, you know what I mean? It was a good combination. What was it like working with those three?
I mean, it was just absolutely sensational to have people in there that, I knew before the film. I've known Samson since I was like 14 years old.
He just told me that. I couldn't believe it. Because that was a part of the character.
From the same ends.
From the same ends, fam.
So at the table read, as soon as we saw each other, we were losing our minds. He called me when he got the part.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, we're gonna be working with each other. So, it was easy. It was the easiest thing to work with him. And Sarah is such a sweet human being and such a beautiful actress. And the way she was able to just hone in that motherly love throughout the movie, I think that dynamic is something so many people are going to relate to.
Well, that's okay. So Samson's like a little brother. Tell me about your big brother, Brad Pitt, because him and Javier got nothing but good things to talk about you. And they both say that you have a promising future. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
Man, it means everything, I adore those two,
right.
And my whole career, I stand on their shoulders, So to hear that, I feel blessed by them. I feel blessed by God. I'm so happy that I'm at this place right now in my career, and hopefully I continue to make everyone proud.
Ruben was my favorite character.
Which one, Ruben?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
What would you say it is about his character that is? He's supposed to be the boss, but he's also still kind of a dreamer. He's hoping and wishing on Sonny.
I was thinking always about a guy that really bets strong, and because he was a driver, and drivers bet their lives.
True.
In that car. So there's a moment where they lose it. They lose the possibility of losing,
right,
even their own life, and they aim for the victory, and they cannot even consider the possibility of losing or dying. That moment, that mindset is the mindset that I was trying to get into the character, where there's a moment where he doesn't connect anymore with the possibility of losing.
I like that. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Who's the better dresser, Ruben or Javier? Because he's got some.
Ruben.
You sure? Because you're looking good tonight.
Well, but it's Sonia. It's Sonia with a beautiful message, by the way.
I see it.
This message is mine. It doesn't have to do with Sonia. This is me. Really condemning and denouncing the genocide that is happening in Gaza. That has to stop, and we cannot support. We cannot support in any way. And silence makes you complete. Mm-hmm. But this thing, beautiful thing, is Sonia.
Yes, wonderful. And then I'll have to ask you, we got some big names attached to this. We got Fred, the real coach, right beside
Hello, sir. How are you?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, good.
What was it like, getting to be this close with this sport that, like as you said, there's so much risk and so much reward?
It's what we felt going through all the races is the adrenaline that these people bring into the tracks. Like they put up a lot of things. I mean, they build up the whole garages and everything so fast.
Yeah.
Everybody's focused, really like concentrated, and then boom, they go for it. They stop. They're exhausted. They've lost, those drivers, lots of kilograms in water. They go back to a hotel to get a shower, or in the meantime, everybody's putting the garages back in the trucks.
It's a real team sport.
It's great.
Wow. Lastly, Damson Idris, what do you think about him as an actor?
He's a great actor. He's funny. He's super fast.
Yeah.
He really reads the other in an amazing, fast way. So when you perform with him, he can really get you from different places.
Yes, I love that.
And he's very smart, and he's a loving guy. He's a loving guy. And he's young, and he has a whole future ahead of him.
Describe the character you play, because I was going to say she's important. I was gonna say what I took from it. I want you to tell me how you would describe her.
Okay. I would say she's very intelligent, because to get to Formula One at that level, you have to be very smart. She's a real team player, so she has a bit of fun with the team, and she's not so bossy that they all hate her. She knows it's a team sport, and she's kind of girly at times, and kind of shy sometimes, because she's not so confident in every aspect of her life, without spoiling the story.
Yes, exactly. Well done. Good answer, by the way.
Thank you.
And then my last question for you is this. In the film, we saw a lot of Plan A and then Plan C, like Plan Chaos. How much of your life, like when we're talking about your life, are you the type of person that has to stick to Plan A, or can you play in the Plan Chaos a bit?
I think I don't really have a plan. I wing it. I just wing everything.
I love you. Oh my God, that's so amazing. I almost like get that off the screen from you, but now I'm seeing it in real life, and it's genuine. She really is this cool. Yes.
Thank you.
And lastly, are you having fun?
Yeah, I am, because I'm real proud of it. I'm real proud of the crew.
Yeah.
We all did such an amazing job, really, and it's not just the actors. When you see the camera and the sound and the costumes and everything, it was an amazing team, and I just really want everyone to see everybody's work in the movie.
I'm watching the film, right? And I said, good dear.
Yeah, I know.
Hey. Good dear.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
My cheese on bread.
Listen, I tried to teach Brad that. I was like, he's like, cheese on the bread. I said, not on the bread, cheese on bread. Because I said, I know you can do the accents because you do Jamaican.
Oh
you
my
Joe Blacks.
goodness.
It's like, you got to try the Bayesian.
Oh man, and the Bayesian accent is such a sweet accent too.
I love it.
But I'll be honest with you, it felt so good as I was sitting there. I'm like, wait, you making sport? Is that you? That's a Bayesian accent.
But listen, if you recognise, I'm so happy because listen, I had this conversation. They were like, when I first met Joe, and he was like, talking about the character. She's from the Caribbean and and I was like, okay, and I always go Jamaican. And so for a while I was like, okay, Jamaican, and then I went like halfway through. I said to Joe, I think I want to make her Bayesian, and he's like, cool.
I love that.
Like, cool.
Because listen, I'm a Jamaican, so I'm tired of seeing bad Jamaican accents on TV.
Yeah,
I've been watching that since I was a child. But to hear the real, authentic Bayesian accent,
because you know me and Rihanna's family, me and Rihanna. I wait for she to come find me.
You understand? You understand? So after that, I said, I want some fish cake.
Yeah, fish cake, cocoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was feeling good.
Yeah.
So how did it feel? We absolutely loved you in Ted Lasso. I've been waiting to talk to you. You've been doing so much good work.
Thank you.
Loved you in Ted Lasso, and now you got this momager position in this film. What was it like working with Damson and playing that role?
Oh my gosh, everybody loves Damson. I mean, that was really special, really special. He's fire. I learned a lot from him.
Yes.
So we can always learn from people. He's like he stands straight in the space that he's in. He occupies it. He knows what he's doing.
Love that.
And it was great to be a part of that. And it was great to be a part of this film where they're going, she's a mum, but she has agency. She knows what she's doing. You know, it's just great to turn up like that, and you got the support, and you know you're in a good film because those guys are driving their hearts out, and they're good. They're good at racing, and not on top of it. They got all the cameras. They know how to do the shots. Oh, I'm a geek like that. So it's
I love
we
it.
got the best DOP, and location.
It was such a pleasure to watch the film and see you representing for the Mandem.
Yeah, we had to bring it in.
It was so authentic.
From the source. Yeah.
All right, so one, seeing that obviously just gives it a certain feel. There's that camaraderie. So what is it about Samson and Damson, the Cashman and JP that make a good team on camera as well?
We just stay true to home. I grew up with Damson, so I've known Damson for about 20 years.
Oh, so that character is real life.
Yeah. We've known each other a long time. You know, we both know each other's families. Like we hang out every other day. So you know, it was easy to step into that role. So we would just have certain conversations where we're like, all right, let's remember, keep it down, keep it grounded, keep it true. And just represent where we come from as much as possible.
Calm. Keep it calm.
Yeah, keep it calm. You know what I'm saying? And Joe made it easy for us, our director. You know, I come from the world of improv.
Yes.
You know, so I think that helps me in this film because it was really immersive, and our director knew where we were from and allowed us to kind of be ourselves and be free within the movie. Yeah.
Love that. So, did you have fun?
I love what? Bro, every race. We were going to so many different races, and I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
I just came back from Grand Prix last night.
Oh, Montreal, from Canada. Oh, dope.
I'm from Toronto. So.
That was a wild race.
You saw what happened in what was it, lap 69?
Yeah.
Madness.
No, he's a wild boy, Norris.
I waited to see him on the carpet
He's
tonight.
a wild boy. Yeah, I'm waiting to see him.
I just see George Russell pass by. He's probably smiling at Norris right now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I know. He won.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Well done. Congratulations.
The champ is here.
Champ is here.
I think one of the strengths is it's an ensemble piece, and so you have lots of has real variety within it, and I think that's true to the world. I think when you go to those Grand Prix, the number of people that are involved, it's
I was there yesterday. I just got there a couple hours ago.
Okay. So you know what an incredible sort of circus it is. And I think that's another ingredient that I think the film has really tried to capture.
For sure.
Yeah.
Last question for you, and I'll let you go. Other than that, your frames are incredible. That's just such
thanks very
Oh,
much.
those
That's
are
the second
solid.
compliment. I'm going to gather.
Wow. So the film plays on this theme a lot, where Plan A and then there's Plan C.
Yes.
Sort of like this planned chaos. When it comes to you and your work, are you the type to stick to Plan A, or are you okay with kind of floating around with Plan C as well?
I mean, this project was an example where you had to be pretty loose-limbed.
No choice.
Yeah, because we were shooting in amongst everything. That scene we do on the grid in Silverstone, we had like 10 minutes. We just looped the scene.
Imagine.
So it was in that way we had to be pretty loose-limbed.
You know what? This is one of the only sports I can think of where your teammate becomes your biggest rival, and that.
You saw that yesterday.
Yes. Yeah. So. That to me is great for drama. That right there was the nugget I needed to kind of dive into the relationship for this film.
Yes.
So I love the idea of a veteran and a rookie going head to head, trying to find common ground, eventually getting that respect for each other, and when they actually work together, they can accomplish anything, and that's the story of this film.
I absolutely love it. I've been telling everybody that one of the things that hit me halfway through the movie was, I was like, this movie's got its own identity, it's got incredible storylines, and it's not dependent on just like big face cameos at all. Like, I felt like it was just done so well. Was that in the back of the mind? Was that intentional?
It always starts with the script. You got to have a great script. Aaron Kruger, who worked on Top Gun Maverick, wrote this incredible script that we all honed together. Yeah. I hired great actors that bring it to life, make it even better than what's on the page. And we just, every day, we push to tell the best story we could and really give, people an original story for the summer, which is something you don't see very often.
To see all of this, to celebrate the sport that you've put in more than your 10,000 hours for.
I mean, I'm so happy. I mean, obviously to see so many people gathered in the same place for Formula One, for the sport I love, and that always dreamed of being in that position one day, of being a Formula 1 driver, is amazing. And to see how much the sport has grown over the years here in the US is incredible. I love the movie, and I'm sure all the people here will love it.
Well, let's say I want to talk to you about Brad and Damson. Okay, so they're playing F1 actors and F1 drivers, and so when I think about you and your teammate, you came out on the carpet just now, and it was loud, movie star loud. Okay, so how do you think they did in terms of how they portrayed the driving swag and the outside of the car swag? And we gotta get a close up on the fit today as well.
They did incredible. They did incredible. I mean, I had no doubt. I mean, with actors like Damson and Brad, right, I had no doubt that the job will be done on that, and they've done an incredible job. I mean, it's not easy because it's a sport that is very, very difficult to experience. Not many people experience what it's like to be driving a Formula 1 car. But they've done it in an incredible way.
It's awesome because, this is the sport I love. It's the sport I've grown up with. And now they are showing it off to the world. And I think as drivers, we're a bit nervous about that because...
Talk to me. Tell me now.
Yeah, because, we're putting the faith in the producers to make our sport look at its best. And I got to be really honest, it exceeded my expectations, and they did a mega job.
It feels a bit crazy. We've always seen Formula 1 getting bigger and bigger, but I don't think I could ever imagine something like this. I joined in 2019, and back then, at least for me, I was a small fry, and I still am, but when I see what we're doing now, it's growing so big.
Well, it's nice to know that you're humble, but you're definitely not a small fry anymore. Let me ask you this: what is your relationship with F1? Like, what does it mean to you, and are you addicted to it? Do you love it?
I've always dreamed of Formula 1. I dreamed and I enjoy the racing. It's been something which I've been obsessed with since I was 5-6 years old. Yeah. I'm now living the dream, as you say, as a Formula 1 driver. There's so much more to it than I ever realized. Things like this is just so much more. You've got to learn to embrace it, and honestly, it's amazing. I think what F1 has become is so much bigger. Very special.
How do you think audiences will feel once they've seen the film?
I think it depends on the audience. The pure F1 fan will be looking forward to it, will be very interested to see how Hollywood has made it look, how Formula 1 is on the inside. And then the new fan will be, I think, completely shocked about how a sport works and how it is. So very different audiences for sure, but I'm sure any of them being inside the sport already or coming from the outside, it's just a great film, in my opinion.
Now, for someone who has dedicated more than the 10,000 hours to their specific sport, you know that feeling when you're like, you're gonna put my sport on screen, you better do that.
Better be good.
Right. See, you finished my sentence so perfect. So when you walk into a film like this, do you walk in with that critical eye?
Oh, of course. Yes. This better be a damn good movie. And it better show speed, and it better show adrenaline. But, Lewis is a co-producer, so I believe in Lewis. It'll be good.
I love that quote. I believe in Lewis. Thank you, Lindsey Vonn. So I saw the film. I walked out of there like, I am going to Montreal Grand Prix. I was like pumped up for the sport.
That is the reaction that should be.
Right?
Yes. Now we just need to make a ski racing movie that shows the same damn thing.
Thank you, Lindsey, for leading me into my next question. So when are we going to get Lindsey Vonn in what would you prefer? Like, what's your treatment of choice? You want a mini-series? You want to do a movie? How are we doing this? We gotta get a film showing skiing, and some of the stuff that we don't know about.
I think there should be a movie similar. There was a movie in 1969. That's how long ago there's been a good movie about ski racing. Robert Redford made Downhill Racer, and they actually did a pretty good job of showcasing
I would hope, right?
it. It's Bob Redford. You can't go wrong with Bob.
Can't go wrong with Bob.
But now that the technology has changed and there's a lot more creative ways to show speed and adrenaline, it could be something.
I think you're going to get some idea.
Out there.
I love it.